friends, welcome to story time. I'm so excited to see you today and I hope you enjoy our story. Before we get started, I've got a couple of shout outs to some Kipsters who worked so hard on their drawing and planting last week. So Mr. Deshawn, way to show so much grow in taking care of your seeds. Check out how much his plant grew. Way to go, Deshawn. And Miss Emma had a beautiful drawing of her seeds growing into a flower. Way to go, Emma. We're going to be reading all about things that grow this week, so I can't wait to see your photos or videos. Before we get started, make sure you've got a comfy spot. During the video, you can always pause if you want to talk more about the questions, but I'll take you all the way through and explain the activity that you'll do after the story at the end. Today, we are going to start reading The Empty Pot. This is a really old story. It was written by Demi a long time ago, but we've got some new beautiful pictures to go with it today. So I think you'll really like it. We're only going to read the first part today, so you'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out how it ends. Some new words and vocabulary we're going to work with today are right here. So let's say some of these together. The first word is emperor. Let's say emperor. An emperor is someone who's in charge of a large group of people. So if you think about how our principal, Mrs. Lorraine, is in charge of our whole school at KNE, an emperor is someone who would be in charge of all the people in their kingdom or in their place where they live. A seed, let's say that together, seed. Seed is the tiny part of the plant that hasn't started to grow yet. We learned a little bit about that word last week, and we're going to learn even more in this book. The last word is ashamed. Say ashamed. Ashamed is when you're feeling embarrassed or feeling disappointed with yourself. All right, let's see where we can find those words in our story. We're also going to be looking for this question. We're going to read and find out, how will Ping take care of his seed? So last week we learned about some different things that seeds need to grow. Do you remember them? We learned that they need soil, water, and sunshine. So we're going to look and see if Ping will use those things to take care of his seed today. Here we go. I'm going to make my video a little bit bigger so you can see the story. And we're going to read the first part of the book together today, called The Empty Pot. And here's Ping, the boy who our story is about, and his pot. Here we go. A long time ago in China, there was a boy named Ping who loved flowers. Anything he planted burst into bloom. Up came flowers, bushes, and even big fruit trees, as if by magic. Everyone in the kingdom loved flowers too. They planted them everywhere, and the air smelled like perfume. I love the smell of flowers. This must be a really beautiful kingdom to live in if everyone loves planting and everywhere smells like flowers. A kingdom is another word for a country or a place where people live. The emperor, there's our word from the story. Remember, an emperor is the person who is in charge of or leads all of the people in this place. So he's in charge of all the people in the kingdom of China. The emperor loved birds and animals, but flowers most of all, and he tended his garden every day. Wow, look at all the birds and animals and flowers in his garden. Can you name any? That's right, I see a peacock, a unicorn, some flamingos, and even a little duck. Look at the emperor watering his flowers every day. Who would his successor be, and how would the emperor choose? Successor is the person who comes next. How would the emperor choose? Because he loved flowers so much, he decided to let his flowers choose. How do you think the flowers will choose? Let's find out. The next day, a proclamation or announcement was issued. All the children in the land are to come to the palace. Here you will be given special flower seeds from the emperor. Whoever can show me their best in a year's time will succeed me to the throne. Wow, so he's making a challenge and saying that whichever child does their best with this seed will become the next emperor. The news created great excitement throughout the land, and children from all over the country swarmed to the palace to get their flower seeds. All their parents wanted their children to be chosen emperor, and all the children wanted to be chosen too. How do you think you would be feeling if you were a child here? Maybe excited to get to maybe be the next emperor? Maybe a little worried or nervous about the challenge? How do you think Ping is feeling? Remember, he loves planting and has planted all kinds of things in his garden. He might be feeling excited. When Ping received his seed from the emperor, he was the happiest child of all. He was sure he could grow the most beautiful flower. Ping filled a flower pot with rich soil. He planted the seed in it very carefully. Look, he's giving it the first thing that it needs, the soil. He watered it every day. He couldn't wait to see it sprout, grow, and blossom into a beautiful flower. Ooh, he's giving it what it needs second, the water. Day after day passed, but nothing grew in his pot. Is he letting it get sunshine? Yep, the pot's outside and there's the sun. I wonder what's going on with this seed. Ping was feeling very worried. He put new soil into a bigger pot. Ooh, so it looks like he's thinking maybe this seed needs a bigger pot. He transferred the seed into the rich black soil of the bigger pot. Let's see if this works. Uh-oh, it looks like the leaves are falling off the tree. That means that it's the season of fall. 2 months he waited and nothing happened. What season is it here with the snow on the trees? That's right, it's winter, the season we just finished. By and by, the whole year passed. Do you see anything growing in his pot? Not yet. Spring came, and all of the children put on their best clothes to greet the emperor. They rushed to the palace with their beautiful flowers, eagerly hoping to be chosen. Wow, look at all of the beautiful different colors their flowers grew into. Those all look like pretty different flowers. Ping was feeling ashamed. Oh, that's one of our new words too. Remember, ashamed is when you're embarrassed or disappointed with yourself. He thought the other children would laugh at him because for once he couldn't get the flower to grow. His clever friend ran by holding a great big plant. Ping, you're not really going to the emperor with an empty pot, are you? Couldn't you grow a great big flower like mine? I've grown lots of flowers like yours, Ping said. It's just that this seed won't grow. All right, that's where we're going to stop for today, friends. So tomorrow we'll read and find out what Ping will do with his empty pot. Let's see if we can answer our story question from today together. Our story question from today was, how will Ping take care of his seed? What did Ping do to take care of his seed? Think about the pictures and words we read when Ping was planting his seed. That's right, Ping put the seed in soil in a pot. What else did he do? He watered it and he put it in the sunshine. Do you remember what Ping did when his seed still wouldn't grow? He waited and then he moved his seed to a new pot that was bigger and had different soil. Way to go, Ping. But it still didn't work, did it? So we'll have to read tomorrow and find out what will Ping do with his empty pot. All right, my friends. Now it's time for your drawing activity. So grab a paper or crayon or even some chalk if it's nice and you can go outside, and draw a picture of how you would take care of your seed if you were one of the children in the Emperor's Contest. So remember, we saw all of the children get seeds, and then they all had different pots, different ways to take care of their seeds. So draw a picture and you can show us how will you take care of your seed. I decided to cut out and color a pot that I would use to take care of my seed. I put a sun on it because I know that seeds love to be in the sunshine, and I even put a hanger on it so that I could hang it up on my balcony. Here are some different pictures of pots that have been used to help seeds grow. Thanks for reading with us today, friends. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and can't wait to finish the story with you tomorrow.